Hey motherfuckers, it's Dora!
Brazil, where hearts were entertaining June. We stood beneath an amber moon and softly murmured someday soon.
Hello and welcome to the second episode of my new series, Rollercoaster in the Clouds. Today I make a video that has been in the back of my mind for months, and I discuss why Harvey Dent is a great and underrated villain in one of my favorite movies of all time, The Dark Knight. Also, I'll structure this video by supporting my thesis that Harvey Dent is a compelling and complex character for the sole reason that the light and the dark equally divide his character. In other words, in this video I'll use video evidence to support my claim that Harvey Dent is the white, dark knight of Gotham, and that's why he's so awesome. Having said all that, let's look at the dinner scene to see how Christopher Nolan starts Harvey's characterization.
How could you want to raise children in a city like this?
Well, I was raised here. I turned out okay.
Is Wayne Manor in the city limits?
The Palisades? Sure. You know, as our new DA, you might want to figure out where your jurisdiction ends.
I'm talking about the kind of city that idolizes a masked vigilante.
Gotham City is proud of an ordinary citizen standing up for what's right.
Gotham needs heroes like you, elected officials, not a man who thinks he is above the law.
Exactly. Who appointed the Batman?
We did. All of us who stood by and let scum take control of our city.
But this is a democracy, Harvey.
When their enemies were at the gates, the Romans would suspend democracy and appoint one man to protect the city. And it wasn't considered an honor, it was considered a public service.
Harvey, the last man that they appointed to protect the Republic was named Caesar, and he never gave up his power.
Okay, fine. You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Look, whoever the Batman is, he doesn't want to do this for the rest of his life. How could he? Batman is looking for someone to take up his mantle.
Someone like you, Mr. Dent?
Maybe. If I'm up to it.
What if Harvey Dent is the Caped Crusader?
Nolan uses allusion to ancient Rome and the fall of the Republic, and the birth of the Roman Empire, to map the complexities of Harvey Dent's morality. When Dent states,
You either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
it always reminded me of Sirius Black's quote from Harry Potter.
We've all got both light and dark inside us. What matters is the part we choose to act on.
The meaning of the quote, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain, is riddled with literary and figurative devices. First is Freudian slip. When Harvey speaks this famous line, it gives us insight into his psychology. To Harvey, the darkness in a person is waiting to come out at any time, and this is his reality. Second, this line shows Harvey Dent's rejection of a hero archetype, or a stereotypical good person. He believes most people are gray rather than light or dark, and that it is hypocritical to claim a pure soul. Third and finally, this line foreshadows the end of Harvey's story arc, where the darkness is no longer constrained by the light, and Harvey Dent the hero becomes Two-Face the villain. The second line of dialogue that precedes the previous one.
Harvey, the last man that they appointed to protect the Republic was named Caesar, and he never gave up his power.
Harvey shows admiration for men that break the rules, no matter how sacred, for public good or justice. This is a theme in both Light Harvey and Dark Harvey, the White Knight and the Dark Knight. Yes, you heard that right. Harvey Dent is the Dark Knight. Anyways, in total, this scene sets up Harvey as a hero that dwells very much in the dark, but in a constant service to the town and the people he serves as district attorney, characterizing Harvey as a man of duty, honor, justice, and most of all pragmatism, even when it's morally contentious. Harvey is like a gray Jedi of the old Republic, not a Jedi and not a Sith, but smart enough to realize one must master the darkness in order to master the will to fight for the light.
Dent, you gotta keep your head. Tails, not so lucky. So, you wanna tell me about the Joker? go again.
I don't know anything. Don't.
You're not playing the odds, friend. Let's do it again.
You'd leave a man's life to chance?
Not exactly.
Nolan continues this rough, morally steadfast character who doesn't shy away from hard moral choices. For instance, the film cleverly uses violence to create guilt in our hero, Batman, when Joker says,
"You see, this is how crazy Batman's made Gotham. You want order in Gotham. Batman must take off his mask and turn himself in. Oh, and every day he doesn't, people will die. Starting tonight. I'm a man of my word."
This creates uncertainty in Batman, as well as in every empathetic viewer at home, but not Harvey. He screams with confidence,
You're gonna hold a press conference tomorrow morning.
Why?
No one else will die because of me. Gotham's in your hands now.
You can't. You can't give in. You can't give in!
This fantastic moral conundrum Nolan creates for the viewer is a common theme in The Dark Knight.
Tonight you're all going to be a part of a social experiment. I'm ready right now to blow you all sky high.
Liberty come in, over.
It's dead.
Anyone attempts to get off their boat, you all die. Each of you has a remote. Blow up the other boat. At midnight, I blow you all up. If, however, one of you presses the button, I'll let that boat live. So, who's it gonna be? Harvey Dent's most wanted scumbag collection, or the sweet and innocent civilians? You choose. Oh, and you might want to decide quickly because the people on the other boat may not be quite so noble.
Harvey is such an underrated villain because of how he responds to Joker's terror. He truly is braver than Batman throughout this film, sticking his neck out as bait to save Batman for giving in to his moral weaknesses.
Take the Batman into custody. I am the Batman.
Alfred. Why is he letting Harvey do this?
He went down to the press conference.
I know, and he just stood by.
Perhaps both Bruce and Mr. Dent believe that Batman stands for something more important than the whims of a terrorist, Miss Dawes. Even if everyone hates him for it. That's the sacrifice he's making. He's not being a hero. He's being something more.
In conclusion, from now on, I want you to say, Aaron Eckhart's Two-Face was one of the two greatest villains put to film, along with Heath Ledger's Joker. Give Harvey some love. No one loves the Joker more than me, and trust me, it is a deep love. But don't write off the subtle characterization and fall of Harvey Dent to Two-Face as anything but masterful writing and filmmaking.
Harvey, tell everyone the truth.
Heads, I go through with it.
This is your life. You can't leave something like that to chance.
I'm not.
You make your own luck.
A man who made his own luck, Harvey ended up like Julius Caesar in Batman, men he admired, making his own justice no matter the cost.